Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll run it with the draw play. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Over the middle, it's Adams. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They keep him off bounds for the run. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
To throw, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Now they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking for a man deep down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Tiny space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a Good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Hale. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Walker, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Big throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. 6th play of the drive coming up. Handing off on the draw play. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. It's 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Lays in. Touchdown. Tied. So with pull-out pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown. And
he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Would have been a my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Makes his way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
To the air. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. They can't stop him. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Try to convert with a sneak. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Finding space at the 20. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Look, guys, we can crank up the tempo a bit. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Jackson. Has a path to the end zone. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The offense calls time to stop the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
With the catch, it's Graham. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Getting set. Here's second down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To throw, it's Moore. He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the run. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking deep to the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Now it's second down here. Using his legs, it's Rogers. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he very nearly threw a fourth interception today. He's going to set up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll take a deep shot. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down. In the red area, it's Rodgers. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they moved backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Hale. Fighting him off. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game is not going the way they had hoped, but here they are taking...
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback. Look, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
7-yard game sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
It's 3rd down for the offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's an option look. They'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Graham.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Tackle, but 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. The back's got it. And they've got him.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a...
Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to wrap it up.